requirements for I can't even talk this morning. How's it going, everyone? It's October 13th. It is currently 7:40 in the morning, and I thought I'd give you guys a little update about myself and just show you what I do on a regular Tuesday. So I'm heading to my first class, which is MIS, and the second class I have is political science. After that, I have Italian again. Anyways, update about myself. So, as you all know, we went to Career Fair and Career Expo and all that. We talked with many companies, got some great feedback, and I sent off a lot of applications that they told me to do. And with that, I have gotten 2 companies have answered, I should say. I have Amazon that answered back and Boeing that answered back. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but Boeing and I have a little history. Not bad history, but we have a little history. Amazon contacted me saying that I fit their program, what their requirements for their I can't even talk this morning. Their requirements for their program. And they'll be contacting me maybe sometime this week. I got that message last week, so I'm assuming sometime this week. And then Boeing contacted me this morning saying the same thing. So that's about, I think, it with the companies that contacted me. I sent off a couple others, and I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I also sent off a lot of, very bright, I also sent off a lot of thank you letters, or thank you notes, or thank you cards to the companies that I talked to. And who knows, maybe I'll hear back from them. That class is done, and it was a very interesting video at the very end. It was about how quickly social media, I guess you could say, is growing. And man, is it growing. Saying that in 2020, literally everyone will have some form of connection to the social media, to the World Wide Web, to the internet. And it's crazy how quickly we're changing the ways that we handle things, I guess, that we do business, that we communicate. But we didn't get our exams back, so maybe next week, either physically get them back or post the grades on the website. But yeah, that class is over, so I'm going to go back. I have to read 2 documents for the next class, just in case there's a pop quiz about them. I already read one this morning, and the second one is a video. So I'm going to watch that. I have Italian class after that, and there's no exam. Oh, we do get our quiz. We did a quiz yesterday. I felt pretty good about it. It was a lot of conjugating things, but I felt pretty good about it. So I'll get that back hopefully today. And after that, we're gonna go to the gym, and hopefully, this is another update about myself. I sent a lot of applications for like volunteering, because I have spare, like, not a lot of spare time, but I do have a good time in my day where I could use it to do something better with what I'm doing right now. And some of you might be thinking, well, why don't you get a job, Angel? Well, the reason I don't want to get a job is right now it's kind of mid-semester, and I don't really want to, so far I'm doing pretty well in classes. I don't really want a job to affect that. And I feel like volunteering, it's more, you're not obligated. Sure, you don't get paid, but you're not obligated to go. I mean, you set up times like, hey, I can work this time, but they're a lot more flexible than like what a job is. And I feel like I should start with that than starting with the job and having that impact my academics. Whereas volunteering, I can sort of get the whole working, like spending some time out of my day kind of working, but a lot more flexible, and just get the feel over that. And the next semester I'll apply for jobs. This place actually, Southside Cafe, is always like hiring and people are always quitting, so I know, not for sure, but I'll have a really good chance with probably getting a job there. Also because I've worked in a lot of food industries, a restaurant, a deli, so I'm very knowledgeable over that kind of things. Hopefully I hear back from the volunteer. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. So I volunteered because right next to my building is this children's center, and I felt like that would be a good way to get some experience with like education, since that's one of the 4 elements that I want to improve on people's lives, out of food, shelter, clean, sustainable water, and education. So I have had some experience with food. I volunteered at my local food bank, and shelter. I also volunteered at Habitat for Humanity. So I don't really have any volunteering for like education. So I was hoping to volunteer at the Children's Center to get some education background. And then she said she was going to talk or get back at me either today at night or Wednesday. Gotta look both ways before you cross the street. So, like I said, hopefully I hear back from that. There are times that I miss the Pacific Northwest mornings, but you have to admit, the east side of Washington has its fair shares of beautiful mornings. We are now heading to the next class, political science, and I have an exam for that next class, which is Thursday. Just some concepts like, what does this mean and how does it relate to political science? So there's going to be 10 concepts we have to explain, and then there are going to be 3 little essays, and you don't have to answer all of them. You just got to pick 2 out of the 3. And there's this thing where we have to buy a blue book, which I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to ask what that whole spiel is about. I've never heard of a blue book, but apparently you have to buy a blue book and bring it to class for the exam. So that'll be interesting. I guess that's just like a university type thing. But no, what I wanted to talk to you guys about was, so while I was in my dorm, there was someone in the kitchen, and we were just talking, and then they mentioned like, hey, what time is your first class? And I said, oh, it's at 7:45. Well, that's my earliest class. And they said, really? How do you wake up so early? And yes, I'll admit that, you know, starting off, waking up early really is a struggle. And it's gonna take about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks for you to actually get used to it. But I had a job where I would have to wake up at 4:50, just so that way I can get to my job at around 5:50. But getting used to that, creating that habit, I was able to actually just, without an alarm, just wake up on my own at like 5:10. And I didn't mind it at all. I actually had, say, maybe 4 hours. So getting up at like 5, I had 4 hours till like someone else would normally wake up 9, just for example. So those 4 hours I was able to actually do, I don't know, homework, read up on the news, catch up on some things, be more productive. And it's kind of hard to do things when it's so dark out, but I don't know, there's 4 hours that I could do things with I didn't do the night before. So that's the way I look at it. And it's just, yes, at first it's going to be really hard waking up at that time, waking up early. But as you progress, you'll develop a habit where it won't even come. Like, you'll wake up and it's just like, whoa, I woke up today at 5, I woke up today at 6. And I'm not saying that immediately. Say if you wake up at 10 normally, don't immediately start going into like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Make your way through there. So start off at 9, and then after you get used to that, go to 8. After that, go to 7. And that's, I guess, the best way I would say to develop a habit is start small, or have a goal and progress your way to that goal. Thank you. That would be the best way to develop a habit. Whenever I walk to my class, I talk to Henry, Dave, Frank, and I always forget his name. Henry, Dave, Frank, Jeff, I think that's what I called him. Always talk to them before I come to class. Go ahead. And I don't know, just to make the day a little bit more different. The hard part about coming to this class is I always want to get a bag of Sour Patch Kids. But no. Done with that class, and apparently a blue book is literally what it sounds like. A blue book. It's just blue and it has some sheet of paper in there, and I have to buy one of those and write in it. I don't understand. I mean, it only costs like 25 cents, so it's not that bad. But having to get a physical, I guess, different thing to do a test, I don't know. Universities are weird. We're gonna go to Italian, and hopefully I get my quiz back. After that, we're gonna go to the gym. After that, just, I don't know, study for the exam. Italian class is done, and I did not, again, get my quiz back. I just remembered that not everyone took the quiz, so people who didn't take it yesterday or here today to take it. So by tomorrow, I should have the quiz back. And I have another quiz on Thursday for that class. So 2 quizzes on Thursday. Well, 1 exam and 1 quiz. We're going back now to the dorm, and I have a Pop-Tart that are waiting for me. I haven't really ate anything at all. So today is leg day, and I don't really want to be fasted while doing legs. So I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart, get a little bit of carbs in me, give me some energy, but that'll be that. And I'm gonna also check my emails to see if any of the companies have sent anything back, or if Boeing or Amazon have sent anything. So we're gonna do that, and then after that, just come back and do some homework. I'll see you guys when I'm back in my dorm with a Pop-Tart in my hand. Back at the crib with the Pop-Tart. I'm excited to eat this. I'm eating a cinnamon brown sugar maple, I think that's what it is, Pop-Tart. So I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna change and get ready to go to the gym for a leg day. I'll see you guys when I'm all changed. Here we go. Ready? Now you see me like this. And now I'm all set to go. So as I was doing that weird transition, I realized that I couldn't finish this Pop-Tart because this is what I used to make the whole magic happen. So I took a bite of it and realized I can't eat all this because then it wouldn't work. So I'm gonna finish this on the way to the gym. But first, we're gonna check my emails to see if I got anything from the companies. Nope, nothing from companies. Instead, I just got messages from my professors saying what's due tomorrow for homework and what I should be worried about on the quiz and yada yada yada. No companies, but I'm gonna take a scoop of C4 fruit punch. This is the only one I don't take to the dome. This is the only one I don't like physically put in my mouth and then drink water. Mainly because when I put it in my mouth and drink water, it feels like burning sensation, which I already explained in another video. But yeah, I'll take that. I'm gonna drink this on the way to the gym, and I couldn't handle. I couldn't hold myself, so I just ate the entire Pop-Tart right here, right now. I wanted to eat it on the way there. But oh well. here, done with the gym. I did exactly the same exact thing as I did in my last video for leg day, except this time I did it, I guess, I did one more rep for each thing. And with that extra rep, I added a little bit heavier, I added more weight, I guess. But the same exact thing. And my legs are killing me. Oh my gosh. I also did, what do you call them? Trunk twists or something like that. I did that just to do a little bit of abs, I guess. I'm gonna make myself something to eat because I haven't actually eaten anything like a real meal, I guess. So I'm probably gonna have 2 servings of egg whites with 3 slices of turkey bacon, and 3 slices of turkey ham, like for sandwiches. And then I have one more, they're like this 100% wheat flatbread type thing. So I have that left. And that'll be breakfast, lunch, I guess. So I'm gonna have that, and then later today I'm gonna make some tacos, some chicken tacos. And then that'll be it, I guess. So that's pretty much a basic Tuesday that I do. I go to those 3 classes, trying not to get the win. So I go to those 3 classes, and then I go to the gym, and then I go back to my room, and that's about it. I do homework for the next day. Hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you guys